Testing, testing, testing. Testing, 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 testing. Testing. I think we good. Y'all give me 1 second though. Alright, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Keys. Back with another live streaming video. Today is December 15th. We finna do our market analysis for December 16th. For pretty much a recap of the day. Like we said, we usually do our weekly analysis on Sunday, so we pretty much just during the week we give some pretty um recaps pretty much of the day. Not every day we do this. Some days we do it, not all the time. But yeah, Monday went through the 15th, December 15th. We just ended that. Tomorrow is the 16th. Yes, today was Monday. We didn't have any news, but it's the opening of the week, so we did see some volatility. Starting off, but really it was just more so going in one direction. It wasn't any pullback too much, other than like I said, when we was overnight, it did move up, but then the rest of the day pretty much moved down. But tomorrow, Tuesday, December 16th, if y'all was on the stream on Sunday, y'all know I said I'm looking forward to Tuesday because we got a lot of news coming out. 7:30. Of course, y'all see we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, what, 6? You know, 5 different things coming out at 7:30. We got average hourly earnings, core retail sales, non-farm payrolls, retail sales, and unemployment rates at 7:30. Definitely will bring some volatility. Yes, the market is closed, so hey, we're not gonna necessarily be in no trades, but when the market opens, it definitely will reflect whatever these do. Then at 8:45, 15 minutes after the market opened, we got PMI. So we definitely expect a lot for tomorrow, Tuesday. We expect a lot. Y'all know for earnings, we really don't see nothing that we really care too much about for earnings. All right. Now, first thing first, what I want to do is actually go over CrowdStrike because this was an amazing play that we've been calling out, man. We waited for it, we waited for this play. We was looking for a CrowdStrike to go to the downside. We said, hey, we really want to see the first weekly candle close outside of this weekly gap, either to the upside, we would like to take trades to the upside, or to the downside, we would like to take the shorts to the downside. But we got our first close last week. This week I told y'all, I said, hey, if we can build some base underneath 504, take them shorts. The market's gonna drop, especially if we can close below 504. Well, we started building base below 504. Didn't necessarily do it on the hourly. The hourly we just went straight down the whole time. But we didn't necessarily build no base until this aftermarket came. Hourly we just went straight down. But on that 15-minute, we did build some base underneath that 504. Made that low, high, low. We did make a higher high, but then we ended up came right back, made a lower low, made a high, boom, made that second lower low. This is really that true entry. This is where you will get in. Supposed to got in right here. Once it broke and made that next lower low from 494, then it's just going down at 484. So you got at least a $10 drop if you were like me and looking for just, hey, I just needed to start coming under 504. You got in here, pretty much dang 8x. Whatever your contract was, you almost 8x it today. Like so whatever you spent on your contract, you pretty much almost 8x your contract today just by that drop, that hard drop, especially doing it on a Monday. definitely was a nice play. I just wanted to kind of go over that just because, real quick, just because I was like, hey man, that was a nice play. Hold up, give me 1 second. For some reason, my OBS layout is not how it was yesterday. As y'all know, I told y'all um I had updated the OBS, and it's running smooth. I ain't got no complaints, but why the heck it ain't got the same layout? I had the layout I had. I was able to see the comments for YouTube. I don't know how to put it, add that box no more, but it's okay. I got this for YouTube right here. All right. Oh my goodness, I forgot to start the TikTok up, y'all. Wow, I forgot to start the TikTok up. We had went live on TikTok yesterday. I'll do it again tomorrow then, I guess, because I forgot to start the TikTok up. Let me see. Can I do it right now? Sorry about that, y'all. I'm so used to doing just the YouTube. Forgot all about TikTok. And now the app don't want to show. There it is. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me just get it started. I think I forgot about that, man. We supposed to start at the beginning, but it's alright. Switch live. Alright, how you switch the camera again? I gotta remember. Oh, flip. Okay. It's alright. We do the stream on TikTok tomorrow, so it'll be alright. But yeah, that was a nice drop. Honestly, we definitely could see it keep dropping even more. It already look like it's trying to test this low here. I definitely expect us to push back up possibly tomorrow. I don't know, cause we got news. We do got news, so we could see a gap down and just straight drop tomorrow. Just completely just flush to go down to the 470s. But we could see possibly slight little pullback, then drop, one more time and come take these lows. And then Mike can give you an entry if you didn't get in yet. Okay. But now let's get back in order. I just had to go over there because that was a trade that we've been waiting for. We let it marinate, everything. It was just nice. Now going in today, we took on NQ. We took longs overnight. Pretty much made it where we didn't even have to trade today. We took one NQ long overnight and really didn't even have to trade today. We took the long right around here, got all right up here, and that pretty much covered our whole day. Uh, didn't really have to trade no more. Yes, we did trade some today, just just to have a stream earlier, which the stream stopped and didn't record like 2-3 times. So it is what it is. I didn't because at first I didn't know how to do the stream key uh for the stream earlier, but now I got it down pat, so we should be good. But we took them loans overnight. Then we tried to play a couple more loans. Didn't really get to hold it that much. Uh, we tried to take a couple more loans and never to hold it that much. And well, actually, is this my bad? I'm looking at the wrong thing, y'all. My bad. I'm like this don't make sense. That ain't where we got in at. Where was it at? Where did we get in the loans? Sunday. Cause today Monday, so we got in. Yeah, we got in. We did get in around it there, but it was discounted. Got in the longs and then we held it up to this high. Got out in the morning, and we tried to play some more longs on a lower time frame, but it just straight flush. We was like, oh no. Once it flushed, we said, hey, we gotta sit back and think. Is it still trying to go up, or is it actually trying to make a down, keep this downtrend intact? So we ended up switching into shorts and we took scalps to the downside. Cause we pretty much was bullish to neutral for the day. We was bullish to neutral. We was looking to be bullish, but we can be neutral for the overall day. But when we seen that hourly drop and made that low, we just took them. We start taking shorts. Now, now we can actually do an analysis. That was just a recap of what we did today. But now we're gonna get into what we expect for tomorrow. Going to SPY. Looking at SPY, we really wanted to see if market could stay above this gap. First of all, if we could have stayed above this gap, start building base to the upside, really wanted to see, can we close past this high and build structure above? We closed past the high multiple times, but every time a red candle came, what happened? We came right back below. So we really wanted to see, could we stay up there? We need another close back above 685.80 again, though. Another green close above. If you want to be bullish, I also stated yesterday, I said, hey, you want to break above this gap, retest, then we can take it back up to the other side. Well, we did have this close. We had this red closure on Friday. We said, hey, it failed to close above this inside gap, but it did close red and it did make a lower low. So I told y'all, I said, hey, we can see a slight pullback and it could come right back down to try to see if it can close, close past the gap. Well, what it did, it went up, came right back down and closed past the gap. So as of right now, by it closing below that inside gap, one or two things I'm expecting tomorrow. Either we open up below here, possibly get down a little bit right here. Open up below, retest, drop, come to the bottom of the gap, and possibly break out. Or I expect us to that's the first scenario. Or I expect us to completely. I honestly, me personally, only way I look for being bullish, that news that come out will have to push us probably back outside this gap, or at least above this gap here. We push back above, retest, then possibly go higher, but it's looking bearish right now. Honestly, the bears look like they're more in control currently. But we still got this low at 678.74. That's the biggest thing. But you gotta see, will market break this low? If it does, will it close below the low to bring us down here? To do the break and retest to the downside. Honestly, like I said, looking bearish to me, unless we gap back above this inside gap. But it's looking bearish to me. Look like we're gonna get down here tomorrow. We're gonna get down to that 678. That's what it's looking like. Pretty much still the same drawing, still the same thing we'd be looking for if you want to be bullish. Kind of wanted to break outside this bigger gap. But like I said, we could see that same play happen at this inside gap, then go higher. But right now, the market is telling us it's looking for a low. It's been red candles telling us look for a low. Another red candle telling us it's looking for a low. So can't necessarily take longs until we, flip. Give us a green candle or have some lower time frame structure turning bullish. Okay. Now jumping to QQQ. QQQ looking bearish. QQ Ben took his previous low, but today we got our first close below it. So it's definitely looking bearish. Definitely like we got the break. Possibly can do the retest to drop to the downside. So tomorrow, Tuesday, I kind of thinking we're gonna do the retest, or we're gonna just completely flush to the downside. Either we gonna go do the retest to see if we can stay below tomorrow, or we going to completely flush. Like I said, I don't really see us pushing up, but we got so much different new. That's the thing, y'all. I can say I don't see us going up tomorrow, but 5 different big 3-star news events and then 2 more at 8:45. There's no telling what the market's gonna do. No telling. We gotta let that news drop, let it react, and then we react to the market reacting. Okay, so we gonna be prepared for either direction, if it go up or down. Okay, but like I said, for us to want to go long, we want to see us back above 612.52. Structure build above, we take longs. Or even if it come up to the top of this gap at 615.13, structure build above, take a long to the next gap. And that's the only way we look to be going long. We really don't got our structure wise, we don't got nothing that changed. I mean, like we still got this potentially new higher low, still same targets. Nothing really changed. Pretty much like we just closed, kind of like how Friday was. Now, me looking at ES. Currently, ES is gapped up. Well, bounced up. I ain't gonna say necessarily that gapped up, but it gapped up because it gapped from where it is closed up to here. So we might see that gap up tomorrow that we was talking about going to SPY. But it depends because then overnight it can come right back down. But we might see that gap up tomorrow that we sent above this inside fair value gap. It might open up above it, retest and go higher, or it might open above here, retest and go higher. It just depends on if ES can still stay up here by the morning, But looking at ES, did not take this low, just like SPY. It didn't take this low yet. Man, that's crazy. That's a huge push, though. It's really trying to respect this low on SPY and ES. But biggest thing we need to see is what higher high comes. So they gotta come squeeze up here. ES pretty much is lined up to our drawing. We get that breakout retest. We like the longs. We could possibly see just a straight. The breakout could just go straight up because of how heavy this news is. We could just see it just squeeze straight up to like 69.34, and just then it might do a little retest and go higher. So be on the lookout. Biggest thing, just go to that lower time frame while we're above here, above the gap. Look for structure to build above it and just follow the structure above it. You know. You know what? I just thought of something. Let me see. I might need to change my settings. Cause how the heck there's a green counter? Open, close. Cause it opened up here, but it's definitely moving down. I think I need to change my settings. I think I got it based on previous counter close. So as long as it closed above here, it would have been green. Instead of basing it on the actual counter canvas. No, not canvas. Where is it? Symbol. Based on previous close, yeah. See, let me see. See, now it's red. So yeah, it shouldn't be based on previous close. Yeah, I don't think I should. I don't know. I always had this on though, y'all. That's crazy. I don't even know if I should turn it off or not, because I always had it on. I'm a little nervous to turn it off now. Let's see. Should I turn it on? Or should I turn it on? Let's turn it off. I think turning it off is the right thing to do because it opened up here and it's pushing down. It should be a red candle. I believe that's what I should be doing. It's just dang. Now that probably messed up some of my drawings. I don't know. Let me see. Did it mess anything up? Nah, it ain't messed nothing up. Nah, it ain't messed nothing up. Yeah, cause I think that should be off. It's this cause this candle shouldn't been green. When I went to that lower time frame and I said, bro, this candle should be dang, red, cause it's going down. So I don't think that messed nothing up. I think that probably helped me even more. But you know what's so crazy, bro? I had it on, and my trade's been perfectly fine having it on. So that's what's confusing me. Now I'm be upset if my trade's not playing out right. Dang on, I'm gonna have to look it up. Let me see. High, low, low, high. I don't know. Dang, that thing got me thinking. I think it's good. I think you're supposed to turn it off, but I always had it on. So I think I'm supposed to, cause your candle if it opened up here when it go down it should close red. Like when I had that on, this is a green candle because it was basing off of this candle. Where that would have tricked me because I'm thinking, dang, that's a up close candle. Whole time it ain't no up close candle. It was a down close candle. Yeah, I think that probably helped me, man. Hold up. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. But let me go back to the analysis. I done got all confused, man. But had a red close candle. Um, yeah, we had a red close candle. So it's still telling us market look for a low. We did not take this low yet, but I could see us, tomorrow we could drop down there. But as we see, we gapped up to the upside. That could lead SPY. That could lead SPY to gapping up above this inside gap. It just all depends on where we be at by 8:30. Um, but if you want to be bullish, gotta come close back above 68, 65.75. Gotta have that first green close above, retest, then go higher. Okay. Downside, honestly, just get in short. Literally, when it was opened up here, you literally could just got in short because at least got to do a retest. So you could have as soon as it opened up at 5:30, we could have just got in the short instantly. Cause it at least got to do a retest unless it just was gonna shoot straight up and take a high, which I didn't see that. Unless we had a green candle down here, then I could have seen. Oh, we gap up here, we shoot straight up and get a high. But yeah, looking pretty bearish. It's like it's set up to be completely bearish. It just got to come take this low at 68.02. That's the biggest thing. NQ should definitely look bearish. Yeah, NQ definitely looks bearish. Still telling us it's look for lows. Um, took out the last low, higher low. So honestly, it got room all the way down here to 23,904. Gotta see it close below. Honestly, it already closed below it yesterday. So closed below it already. Only thing it gapped up above, so kind of want to see it pretty much get to the bottom of this gap before we start getting ready for some more shorts. But if it just barely close here tomorrow, like I said, we close red. And I can see Wednesday retest and drop all the way down, but I don't know NQ. I ain't really feeling NQ chart as much as ES. All right, going to YM. Let's see what YM been doing today. YM closed red. Definitely close red. Still looking for a low. But this would be a higher low as long as it don't come all the way back down here. Now with YM, we were wanting to see what a close above 48,528. We wanted a green close above, so we haven't got the green counter yet. But green counter, then retest and go higher. Okay? Because the retest failed after this green counter retest failed when we closed below. See that? So we still want to see structure form above it. We very well could see potential just a green counter open up here, just shoot straight past the high. So be on the lookout for that too. Short wise, honestly, since this was a red counter, shorts wise, you just need to see on like the hourly low, high. Then as soon as you see that next lower low, you can get in some shorts to go back down to the white level at 48,528. But other than that, just chilling, sitting on our hands, man. Gold, let's see what gold been doing. Gold closed green. Closed green, so and it hasn't taken this high yet. So I still think gold's still gonna be moving up. Still haven't taken this high. Yeah, still haven't taken the high. I think gold gonna go right back up again tomorrow. I don't think we're gonna see no red count until we come up here and test these highs. Okay. I still can see gold going up. So honestly, go to lower time frame when they start switching to an uptrend and getting along. Crowd strike. Go back to that daily. We already know crowd strike. We still think it's gonna keep dropping. Biggest thing we want to see is when it comes down to 486.30. We want to see can it close below there. If it closes below there, could be that continuation to bring us down to that 477. Okay, and if we break 477, the last low we got left is 469. 469 low. We close below there. Literally, the next low is this is a low inside a low, but the next true low is all the way down here at 402. So that's a huge drop we can get on CrowdStrike. Meta, see what Meta did. I think this is what we was talking about the other day. Yesterday. We was like, how the heck Meta got that big wick? I don't even know where that big wick. Like, do anybody know what this is on Meta chart, man? It's just like a glitch or something. Cause that's making me not want to trade the Meta chart just by that big wick. If anybody know, let me know, please. Let's go to really ain't nothing else I want to look at. Cause there ain't no earnings I care for. Yeah, it really ain't nothing else I want to look at. Alright then, I guess I'm gonna call it. Cause there really ain't nothing else I want to look at. But y'all have a good one. Your boy Keith is out. Trade safe tomorrow. And peace.